All right, fragment is part of a sentence. So either the fragment is telling you who or what, or sometimes it's just telling you what the who or what is doing, okay? So today we're going to identify our fragments, okay? All right, so class, we're going to look at our sentence. Let's read again. Is this a complete sentence? No. Let's read our statement we have. The frog. The frog. So I need to make it to a complete sentence. So first, we know all sentences have two shoes. First shoe is a capital letter. So I got to start with my capital T. The frog. And who could finish off the rest of my sentence? Mr. South. The frog can breathe with its, thank you, lungs. Thank you so much, class. Oh, thank you. And what do I need at the end? We're telling someone something. Very good. All right, so let's read our sentence so we make sure it makes sense. Let's read. The frog can breathe with its lungs out of the water. Give yourself a round of applause. Good job. All right, so what I need for you to do is to find we're going to write our own sentence about the frog, right? Each pod is going to create their own sentence starting with the frog. Now, we did one together as a class, right? But we need our own groups to do one. Pod 1. Let me hear from your reader. Class, is that true? Yes. Round of applause. I'm going to read my next fragment. Let's read up front, please. Swims in the water. What's missing? If I say swims in the water, if I talk to your buddy, say swims in the water. Will we know who or what swims in the water? No. Not at all. So we have to have who or what. So the class says the frog. Oh, I got to remember that two shoes, right? The frog Very good. Very good. So in our groups, we know there's other animals as well swimming in the water, right? We could have a pond full of animals. Could you write on your board, my writers, along with the group, discuss what else can swim in the water and give me that complete sentence? Go ahead. All right, so we had the fragment swims in the water. Part 3 is up. Go ahead.
The turtle swims in the water.
It's up. Good job. Our last fragment for today. Let's read our last fragment, please. The tiny egg. And remember, it's a fragment because it's not a what? Complete sentence. With a complete sentence, we need to know who or what and what that particular subject does. Right, class? Yes. The tiny egg. So if I went next door to my math teacher and I walked to her and I knocked on her door. The tiny eggs, and I walked away. Would she know what I'm talking about? She's gonna ask me. What is she gonna ask me? Wait, I have one person. Go ahead.
She's gonna ask you, what do you mean by the tiny eggs?
Yeah, what do you mean the tiny eggs? What do they do? So last fragment, let's make this last complete sentence. Give me a sentence about the tiny eggs. Think about the frogs. Think about the frogs. So I see that part 3 has 2 sentences. So read your first sentence.
The tiny eggs can float in the water.
The tiny eggs can float in the water. And I'm going to read the last one.
The predators can eat
I love that part 3. They found a way to put in as their subject in the beginning, and they chose it at the end. Give them a round of applause. Good job. All right, pod.